Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another deck profile, and today I will be introducing you to Zeus. And in this format now, you don't really see anybody playing Zeus, but let me tell you, this deck is gas. It's not the OG Zeus that you knew, but something a little different. Shout out to Crush Cards for helping me make this deck. It helped me win 3rd place. But on to the deck profile. So for your Zeus package, playing triple Thoroughblade. Thoroughblade is good. You don't usually use his effect on the normal summon, because usually you're just normal summoning the Zeus and then just overlaying for Borbo, and then overlay Track 9, Tiger Motor, and then into Zeus. But if you want to get greedy, you can use this effect to discard a Zoodiac and then draw a card. I do it most of the time, but if you want to play it safe, don't do it. And onto the second monster for the Zeus, playing triple Whiptail. Whiptail helps you add on some attack to your Borbo. Quick effect, you can just attach it onto Borbo, and then you can get the 12k 1200 attack added on. And if it's attacking a monster, then you get a banish. And then the next copy, 3 Ram and the 1 Bunny Blast. Ram and Bunny Blast help you to they don't have much attack, but you just need the names, so 10 Zeus in total. But Ram and Bunny Blast, they kind of shield your XEs. Ram protects your XEs from getting affected by any traps, and Bunny Blast prevents your XEs from getting affected by spells or effects. So just 10 Zeus, and that's all the Zeus you'll ever be needing in this deck list. And onto the traps, hand traps, playing 3 D-Shifter and 3 Ghost Ogres. I did have this to Ash instead of Ghost Ogres, but I don't know, I just wanted to test more and see how well the deck would do with Ghost Ogres. But that is it for the monsters. Onto the spells. For some consistency, playing 2 Tenki, 2 Desires, and 1 Avarice. Tenki is just another way to help you get your Zeus. Desires, your deck does not get affected by banishing at all, so Desires helps. And I wouldn't run Prosperity or Extravagance because you're overlaying so much for the Zeus. Zeus usually has 4 materials attached to it, so you get a 2 bomb. And Avarice here is just to recycle some materials back. And then up next, my favorite package, Terraforming and the Triple Mine. You know what mine does. I might switch 1 out for Necro Valley, just because of how the format is right now. But yeah, nothing more to say about that. And on to the next ones. We got 3 Lightning Storm, 3 Droplet, and 1 Feather Duster. This is just your, it's just busted cards, so why not run it? Because your engine is so small. And on to some techie cards. We got 3 Xyz import, and 3 Eagle Booster. Now, I wasn't playing Xyz import before. It was just a 40 card deck, but I decided to put it in along with Eagle Booster for some tech, because with Xyz import, you can target 1 Xe monster you control and 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to it. And Zeus, he has a 3k attack, so yeah, attack less than or equal to it, it's pretty much almost everything. And you target both monsters, your Zeus and whatever your monster your opponent controls, and you can attach it to your Zeus. So, you know, free snatch, free grab, why not? And then for Eagle Booster, if you control no monsters in your main zone, target 1 face-up monster in the field. That target is unaffected by card effects this turn, except its own. And if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, it cannot be destroyed by battle for the turn. Eagle Booster saved my life so many times. Because basically, all you have is just Zeus in the EMZ. You activate Eagle Booster on your opponent's turn, and Zeus is just sitting there all the way until the end phase of your opponent's turn. And once the end phase happens, you just completely wipe their board with Zeus, because he can't be unaffected by anything. So super good support. And one-ofs, Reborn and a call by. Reborn is just in case like Thoroughblade gets destroyed off of his effect. You can use a Reborn. And call by is just super good to have, because you can hit a lot of stuff in the graveyard, especially with like Tier Elements. You can hit some with Sprite, and yeah, it just saves you a lot. And for the last bit, playing 3 Imperms. Imperm is just super good to have, so why not? And on to the extra deck. We're playing 3 Borble, your main way to get to Zeus, because he can attack directly. 3 Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar just helps you get an attachment from grave just to swing more with Borble. And 3 Track 9. So this right here is your material to help you get more material for Zeus. You never, well, for me, I've never ever used Track 9's effect. Tiger Mortar came up a lot because here, Thoroughblade, you activate it, you pitch off another Zoo, and then you overlay for Chak, overlay for Tiger Mortar, and then you use Tiger Mortar's effect to detach the Chak, targeting the Thoroughblade to attach it to the Tiger Mortar. So now you have 2 Thoroughblades, and then you overlay it for the Borble, and now your Borble is sitting at 3,200 attack. So why not? And on to the next bit, playing the 1 Vespinato. Vespinato's just here just in case you go first. It's a very heavy going second deck, so all you do is just summon out a Thoroughblade or whatever Zoo that you have in hand, overlay for the Chak. I usually use Chak because I don't use her effect at all, and she's just material. And then overlay for the Vespinato, activate mine, and you know, just kind of sit there until your next turn again. So that's all that Vespinato does. And if he gets destroyed, then whatever he was using as material, that can come back from the graveyard. So if this gets popped off, just hope that you draw into another Zoo, or you already have a Zoo in hand. And then on to the main boss monster, Triple Zeus. This is your main win condition right here, just Zeus. I do use Borble to help me win games too, because he can just swing directly and he can just sit on mine at the same time. So Zeus, non once per turn board wipe, so very broken. 3k beat stick, and then 2 super poly targets, Draco Stapelia and Mud Dragon. Mud Dragon usually comes up a lot, and Draco Stapelia, he's just good because it's a quick effect. You can place a counter on it and their effects will be negated. So that is it for the extra deck. And onto the side, I am siding triple Nibiru, and here is my ashes that I decided to leave out, and more back row heat. Cyclones. This is a super poly. I don't usually use it anymore. It doesn't really come up that often. And then triple Dark Ruler No More. Alright. Now I got my deck all shuffled up. Let's just jump right into it. Now we are very going heavy second deck. Let's just say we're going second. And this is what we have in hand, so it's not much to do. So going second, we get a draw. Wow, and then another mine. So basically what you can do if your opponent has, you know, a very troublesome board, bunch of Omni negates or a little bit of back row too, I would go with Mystic Mine first. So you activate the mine and hope that they don't do anything more. Let's say they pop off the mine. It's like, right, sure, let's go with another mine. And then we're like, all right. So you're going with Tinky. You're gonna add in, I usually go in for Thoroughblade because he has the highest attack. And that is the only searching you're gonna do. All you gotta do is a normal Thoroughblade. And then from here, you're gonna overlay for Borble. Always put them up in the EMZ. And then if your opponent still has a problem monster up on the board, activate the import, and then you can attach them. Super good. And then you can just swing directly, and then you go into main phase 2. Overlay for Jack, overlay for Tiger Motor, and overlay for Zeus. And that is all you do. That is all you do with this deck. And you can just set the import end phase, and then on your opponent's turn, activate import, take another material. Now you got a 3 board wipe Zeus, so super broken. Let's go into another combo. We are going second again because we are going second deck. So all right, so on their turn you probably would have de-shifted. Again, you go with the mine comes up a lot. Ram overlay for the Borble, battle phase, swing directly, overlay for Check, overlay for Tiger Motor, overlay for Zeus. There's nothing more to say, and then you just set these. There's nothing more to do. That's all you do. And that's just for fun. Let's just go into another scenario again, but this time let's make it like we're going first. Five. Okay, so now we're going first. You know what to do. This is a perfect hand right here for going first. So you get the third blade. You're gonna overlay it for check in the EMZ, and then overlay the Vespinato, and then activate the mine, sit on the Ego Booster and the import, and then you pass your turn. Hopefully they don't do much, but let's say they get rid of the mine. Say they cosmic the mine, cosmic cyclone. You're gonna activate Ego Booster for your Vespinato, chain it. And now your Vespinato is unaffected by card effects, so he won't get destroyed. Let's say your opponent is comboing, you know, doing whatever, and then you see that your opponent is playing Sprite, and he does gigantic Sprite. There you go, import, take the gigantic, and then they won't be able to do anything more. This is what you're left with in your hand. Okay, here we're going to battle phase. You swing, overlay for the Zeus, and then you just end. That's all you do. That's all you do. There's nothing more. There's nothing more to it.